Nothing can expose a team's flaws like a good team. That's what the Los Angeles Chargers did to the Las Vegas Raiders last night. The Chargers are good. I hate to say it, but they're going to contend this year. They actually did a good thing for the Raiders in their 20-9 win over them. They showed the Raiders are not ready for prime time yet, and they showed them why. The offense is the obvious weakness here. The defense may have had a couple of lapses, but they're the ones that kept the Raiders in the game. They held the Chargers to 20 points while getting nothing from their offense. The Raider offense needs to hold up their end of the bargain, and it starts with coaching. Offensive coordinator Chip Kelly and offensive line coach Carroll are called into question here. Those two can't keep doing things the way they're doing them. Kelly's supposed to be this offensive genius, but maybe the Raiders don't need a genius. Maybe they just need someone that'll do the simple, obvious things, like make adjustments. He did it last week against the New England Patriots. Where was all that against the Chargers? Against the Patriots, running back Ashton Jeanty started off well, and the Patriots sold out to stop the run. Then Kelly called a lot of play-action deep shots, and they worked as his defense sucked up to the run. The Chargers saw that and kept two safeties over the top to stop the deep ball, yet the Raiders kept throwing the deep ball and kept getting incompletions and interceptions. Last week was great when Kelly realized the Patriots were selling out to stop the run and went deep. Why didn't he realize the Chargers were selling out to stop the deep ball and run the ball? They got running back Ashton Jeanty at number 6 overall. Use him. He had a couple of good runs last night, but Kelly didn't get him the ball enough. There was a drive where Jeanty had a 13-yard run and didn't get the ball again. Zamir White was on the field too much too, especially on 3rd and 1. That's when you're supposed to give the ball to your best player at that position. You also have to look at the fact that while Smith throws a good deep ball other than last night, he's not the guy who wins games for you. The Chargers just beat Patrick Mahomes last week, and he's known to be the guy that wins games for you. Either way, you got to know what you have. Smith has never been that guy. He manages the game between throwing it deep and running the ball. When Carroll had Smith with the Seattle Seahawks, they were a running team first. Smith made his throws count off play action, but they were a running team first. Having Smith throw the ball 30 times in week 1 was enough. Having him throw the ball 43 times is not the recipe for Smith and the team he's on to win a lot of games. I'm still trying to figure out why Kelly had him throwing it so much last night. They weren't that far behind throughout the game that they had to throw the ball that much. Over his career, Smith is 4-11 when he throws the ball 40 times or more. That's not putting him in position to win. If the Raiders are to do anything good this year, Kelly has to change that. Again, Smith isn't the kind of quarterback that you just give the ball and say, bring us home. I think it's time for head coach Pete Carroll to get involved in what Kelly and the offense are doing. His whole spread offense thing worked for 5 minutes the last time he was in the NFL, and it'll be even shorter if he continues to try to do the same thing again. I didn't expect him to try to do the same thing again, but it looked like that's what he was trying to do last night. All these little spread formation plays. Okay, it's not exactly the same thing. The up-tempo element is out of it, and it's more pistol than straight spread now. However, there's a lot of shotgun and rare snaps under center. Kelly rarely runs the ball out of the I formation too. There's no smash mouth football element to Kelly's offense. When I saw Kelly at Ohio State, I thought he changed. He ran out of I formation a lot and ran a lot of double tights that I expect to see more of with the tight ends the Raiders have, but that was not the case. I see what it is now. He was coaching under Ryan Day at Ohio State. He had to run all that I formation stuff. He's running what he wants now because Carroll isn't getting involved. He needs to. I'm starting to wonder if Carroll made the right hire when he hired his son, Brendan Carroll, to be the offensive line coach. So far, it looks like he should have left Philbin at that spot. The unit wasn't bad last year, especially after Philbin improved the unit. They protected the passer pretty well and started to run the ball better. This year, they can do neither. Things are messed up on the interior offensive line. The Raiders had a good thing going when Jackson Powers Johnson was at center and Jordan Meredith was at left guard last year. That's when they were at their best, protecting the passer and running the ball. This year they have Dylan Parham, the weak link on the offensive line, at left guard. They moved Meredith to center without real competition and Powers to right guard. The Raiders brought Alex Cappa to start at right guard, but he didn't get a chance to do that till Powers went out with a concussion. Parham's struggling again this year. Powers isn't the same at left guard, and Meredith isn't good blocking or snapping the ball at center. It ain't going well the way it is, so Powers needs to be moved back to center and Meredith needs to be moved back to left guard. I obviously hate to see the Chargers beat the Raiders, but I can appreciate the way they did it. They did it in a way that shows the Raiders exactly what they need to do and what they don't need to do. One thing they don't need to do is have Geno Smith throw the ball 43 times. He's 4-11 over his career when he does that. What they need to do is start giving Genty the ball. They got him at number 6 overall for a reason, right? They especially need to do that when the opposing defense has both safeties back to stop the deep ball. The Raider offense needs more I formation, double tight, smash mouth football, less spread offense and pistol. Thank you for watching. See you next time.